And welcome everybody this weekend to some all-star basketball taking place here at McKinley High School. My name is Jacob Fyak. Alongside me is Tom Prince. Up today, the finale here of the 25th annual Class of Silver Hoops All-Star Game. Game number 3 in the finale. Yale Cup 1 All-Stars take on the ECIC 1 and 2 All-Stars.
If it's anything like the first 2 games we've had, we got a big one, right? I'll tell you, we're going to see dunks, fast breaks. We're going to see some fast basketball on this one. This is going to be a fun one, no doubt about it. The only thing I'm going to say is right now, when you look at both of these rosters, you're going to have to look at your Yale Cup 1 roster and say is, how are you going to match some of the height that is over there on that ECIC 1 and 2?
A tip-off, and we're quickly underway. ECIC 1 and 2 with it. Deep 3 for Schneider, hitting front rim and out. And the board's there. And Yale Cup will bring it up.
How good is this ECIC 1-2 when you got Drake Light sitting on the bench right now, right? Might be one of the top players in Western New York.
At the top of the key, three-pointer on the way, and knocking it down, the eye prep man, Joshua Shoemaker. McDuffie on a drive, and it was tipped, but it will shoot 2 at the line. And he's not the only Amherst player on that squad. Along with him, his teammates Bo Halbield, and on the bench, Gary Johnson. And Amherst, one of the few teams to try to go for a state title run, you know, falling in the state semifinals in Glens Falls.
Yeah, you were there for all of them, and I'll tell you, they definitely had the team we thought that had the capability of pulling off a state title, and just came up a little bit short, unfortunately.
Second one rolling out, 0-2 from the line that time, and Yale Cup already quickly going in the other direction. On a drive, floating up the shot, and hitting it. Jahad Martin. Schneider with the ball, kicking it out. McDuffie thought about the 3. We'll try to move it around. Harrington, 2-pointer, too much on the right side. And they'll go in the other direction. On the drive, Euro stepping up and in, and a nice 7-0 run for the Yale Cup All-Stars. Looked like that was Leonte Jones that had the layup.
I got a story about Leonte Jones when we get a second. Before everybody got here today, right? Barely anybody was in the gym. We're still setting up. Jones has actually got a little camera setting up over there behind the basket, and was doing half-court shots and filming him actually making half-court shots.
Nice rejection, another rejection, and they're going to call it a jump ball.
That was 3 rejections in a row right there that you saw from Elijah Whitehead from McKinley. We got a chance to interview him, if you remember, after one of the games, his last senior game at Buff State. We interviewed Elijah Whitehead because he had such a great game for McKinley.
Jahad Martin with it along the right side, guarded by Nick McGavro from Iroquois. To the left side. 3-pointer on the way, hitting front rim and out. Offensive rebound, though. The putback, though, is in, and there he is, Elijah Whitehead. McDuffie to McGavro, taking the deep 3-pointer. Too short. Halbield at the offensive board, going in the paint, going up. Too strong. McDuffie couldn't get it. Trying to get the second chance, but was stripped away as Halbield dies for it. McGavro for 3, and it rattles in. And the ECIC All-Stars 1 and 2 finally get their first bucket on the board.
McGavro, the 3-point specialist for Iroquois, comes up big. They put 2 on the board, but I thought that was an easy 3, wasn't it?
It looked like that was a 3-pointer. It looked like it was definitely beyond range.
They even gave the
they just added the extra point. Harrington with the rebound. Schneider bringing it up. Getting that screen from Halbield. Didn't like what he see. We'll move it to Joe Harrington. Trying to drive against Whitehead. Nice feed to Halbield. Got Whitehead to jump. His shot, though, is short in the paint. And McDuffie tried to dive for it. Now he's on the ground along with another teammate. And it's going to stay with ECIC 1 and 2.
Halbield, normally the inspirational leader for Amherst, right? I don't know if there's a big Amherst crowd here. Is he going to get everybody all riled up? I want to see what he does right now without an Amherst crowd here.
Harrington open for three. Right rim and out. Bring up Daryl Allen, trying to Euro stepping up off the glass. Too strong. Schneider will try to quickly bring this up. Back and forth we go. Fast-paced game. Schneider trying to answer back. Nothing's there. Harrington's putback is too strong. Whitehead on a drive. Going through two defenders, and he got stuffed by the rim, trying to go for the dunk. Schneider kicking out. McGavro, deep three. Hits front rim. Trying to bring it up, but McGavro steals it. Schneider, McDuffie will take the three. He cashes in. So it was a 9-0 run, quickly going to 6-0-1 for ECIC All-Stars, and they'll put in a brand new group.
You'll see a lot of this today. Usually every 3-4 minutes, you'll see a complete wholesale changes happen right here. See Benjamin Bill right now from Hamburg, Garrett White from Clarence, Trey Kleitz right there from Iroquois, Gary Johnson from Amherst, and then Noah Port from Will North.
On a drive, almost got stripped away, but it's going to stay with the Yale Cup All-Stars.
A lot of people know Garrett White. He was the quarterback for the Clarence team, has done it for the basketball side, but his top sport will be baseball, as he's going to play Division II baseball at Mercyhurst.
On a drive, getting it right by White, and the friendly roll is there. Beautiful job by Joshua Shoemaker from iPrep. White trying to get by, going up for the layup, and in.
Boy, saw that lane very nice as it opened up. That first move step was a great one.
They try to move it over, giving it to Shoemaker for three. Rattles in. Excuse me, that was actually Jihad Martin that was able to get the three-pointer. Port with it, trying to give it to Bill. They move it back over from Kleitz, now to Johnson. And he is, looks like.
Hey, I love that. Whitehead with the block, and Johnson
Yeah.
actually gave him a handshake right there. Good job right there. Hey, listen, two guys going at it.
As Kleitz tried to go for the three, he's a little bit shaking up. But he's going to shoot some free throws.
In game one, Dan Matku was our dunker, right, from Riverside, comes up big. Second game, no doubt leading the dunking way is Kevin Thompson. Wait till you guys see the dunk that you're going to see get put out on social media as the whole backboard started closing in after he dunks that one. And now we're going to see more big dunks in this one.
Well, Kleitz favoring his shooting elbow as he tried to go for a three-point attempt. You have two more chances from the free throw line. Trey Kleitz, all-time leading scorer for Iroquois' basketball program. He beat that, a couple months ago, and we were at that game when they faced Sweet Home.
Yeah, that was a great game right there too.
That one's short. They'll bring it up in the other direction. Spin move, trying to go up, off-centered a bit, and White will bring it up for Clarence. As the All-Stars ECIC 1 and 2. Nice feed to Benjamin Bill to make it 14-10, and we'll get a quick substitution. And there's Joe Seville from Sweet Home. He'll come in for Kleitz.
I think they're going to make sure Kleitz is okay right here more than anything. But Joe Seville, again, we talk about those inspirational leaders, right? Veal, that big leader for Sweet Home, comes into the game. We know how much his coach thought of him, did everything necessary to get the win right there. Another big player, another big leader that you're going to see is missed here in Western New York.
Basically a brand new 5 out there for a Yale Cup. Trying to feed it over to a teammate. White able to get the steal. Now here's over to Johnson, up for the layup and in. 14-13 is our score. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. On a drive, trying to kick it out. Three-pointer on the way. Too strong off the left rim. Shot up there was by number 4 from Hutch Tech, TJ Jacobs.
One of the most underrated players here in Western New York, TJ Jacobs.
Goes from Port over to Johnson. Thought about the three, will drive, go on baseline, and a foul called. Push.
We got a chance to see him the first time over at Buff State, and boy, did he have a hell of a game in that one, where we got a chance to highlight him and talk about him.
Deep three, too strong. I'll bring it up in the other direction. Trying to drive, throwing up a shot, nothing's there. The putback, though, doesn't go in either. Benjamin Bill grabs the board, and give it over to Veal. Along that top of the key, he'll move it to the left side, trying to drive against two defenders. He's stripped, and he'll go out of bounds, staying with ECIC.
It's great to see Bill, too, out here. As we know, he had an injury early in the season, came back right towards the end as the stretch run came in and was big for Hamburg.
Deep three for Port, ends up hitting the front rim. A long outlet pass and a beautiful feed. The two number 11s connecting for 2 points.
Boy, for teams that didn't practice, this Yale Cup team really seems like they're in sync with each other, don't they?
Well, the way that they were warming up and trading dunks after each other, they felt like they've been on the team the whole season.
Well, that's what these are all about. Let's fun. Let's have some fun. Let's watch some highlights.
On that top of the key, using the screen, three-pointer, hitting back iron, and an offensive rebounds there. Jacobs for three, too strong, and White will grab it with 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Going from White, looked like it might go to Johnson, but the buzzer is going to sound, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 16-15 lead for Yale Cup. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. As we are just about towards the starting of the second quarter, 25th class of the Silver Hoops All-Star Game. Yale Cup 1 All-Stars versus ECIC 1 and 2. Cleg's back in the game. He throws up a shot. And the rebound's there.
How about that block from Veal on the other end to come down here? Veal comes up big right there.
Jacobs along the left wing, trying to drive against Harrington. Nice spin move, and the friendly roll is there.
Showing what kind of player he is. When he gets into the paint, he's almost unstoppable with his moves.
Schneider to McDuffie. He got one man to jump. He kicks it out. Veal takes the three-pointer. That's too strong. And the rebound's there for Yale Cup once more. It's now Borden trying to feed it inside. Clyde's trying to go for a, it was like a jump ball, but they kicked it out and we get a foul called against ECIC.
But fast, it's all day. It's been a fast pace all day long. It's been fun to watch.
Faking the three. Against Veal, trying to drive. Nothing was there. Almost got it poked away. Jacobs now with it against Harrington, and he ended up losing it, but they still keep possession. On a drive, going up for the layup, and getting it in. That was Anthony Borden for East Community. Tip going to Harrington, couldn't grab it, and it was stolen away. Borden over to Jacobs for the slam dunk. Cocks it back, slams it down.
I told you, he gets into the paint. Watch out.
Schneider for the deep three. Hitting the left side of the rim and out. Jacobs with the board. Nice feed inside to Borden. They try to feed it back. Jacobs getting it. Now they move it over from the left side. Borden moving it over. Looks like that was number 3 for Hutch Tech. Now driving, they kick it out. Three-pointer on the way, and cashing it down. Anthony Borden from East Community knocking down the three. Harrington will now fire a three and answers back. 25-18, 7:17 to go in the first half. They try to bounce pass it over, trying to get inside, feeding it in, and the layup is in.
I just can't believe how well they're playing as a team. Like, they're finding every open man, and the way they're moving the ball around has been phenomenal for an all-star game.
Harrington shot, getting the friendly roll in the left corner.
Jake, I've seen regular teams that haven't played as good as like that as a team out there.
Borden along the left wing, getting that screen from Hallman. Nice spin move for the layup and in. And look at the bench for Yale Cup. They're really getting into this game. Jacobs getting the big steal. And against Harrington, Borden, top of the key, three-pointer. And it rattles in.
This is making an early play for that MVP award.
Schneider getting by everyone for the layup, but it doesn't go in. 3-on-2. Borden inside a Hutch Tech. Veal with the block.
That's his second block of the game right there.
Kleitz to Schneider for three. Hits front rim and out. Harrington gets it tipped. He's able to grab his own board. Moving over to Veal. Inside, off the glass. Couldn't get it, but will shoot two at the line.
You know, it's funny. I said early on, I said, remember, I want to see what the Yale Cup can do with the bigs of the ECIC 1 and 2. What can neutralize a big? Fast pace, speed, keep running, right? You don't get the bigs to be able to get into that half-court set, and that's what the Yale Cup right now is doing really well.
Looks like Borden just got substituted out.
And
Hobby
look at this,
will come
all
in
bigs.
for
This is all big.
Ted McDuffie.
They're going to bring Port in right now for Veal. There's your guard.
Veal will knock that one down.
But right now, I mean, look at it. Look at the height you got out there right now, right? You got Bill, Hobbiel, Johnson. Look at the height out here.
Going on a drive, and that was off the knee and out of bounds.
Here comes the changes the other way. And here's one of the changes that'll help with Whitehead coming back into the game to neutralize some of that height on the other side. Port is another baseball guy. He's going to be playing for St. John Fisher this next year.
Nice feed getting over to White inside. Benjamin Bill got it tipped, but he's able to get his own ball and get the putback. Now Martin getting the three, and it looks like that hit the reins. Was that for iPrep? That was number 2, Joshua Shoemaker. Looked like he had the good intentions, but the rings are like, no, you don't get a three.
You get blocks from all over the place here, Jake.
Port, three-pointer, hitting back rim. Hobbiel with the offensive rebound. Moving it back over from Port, trying to drive. Couldn't find anyone. Now he gives it to White. Able to fake a defender, going up for the right-handed layup and in. There's Whitehead against Bill. Trying to drive, fadeaway jumper, and he cashes in. Beautiful job, able to go up against the big man in Bill.
So he's gone head-to-head with Johnson and Bill in this one. If you remember, he went with Johnson earlier.
Johnson for three, as it hits the left side and out, and Whitehead with the board. Shoemaker for the three, and a redemption shot along the right wing.
I'll adjust, rings or not, I'm adjusting.
Johnson trying to get by. He'll kick it out. Open three for Port. Hitting back iron. And getting that rebound there was Jihad Martin. Nice feed over to Shoemaker. It's tipped though by Whitehead. He's able to grab it but couldn't connect. Now here comes Johnson trying to get by Soto. Going up and goes in. Soto, deep three. Hits front rim and out. Johnson the Port over the Habil in the paint against Soto, and Habil wins the battle.
That's a mismatch down low, just height-wise, you know what I mean? Like, if they see that, that's a great look to find that underneath. And that's with the 3 bigs out there. Gives you 4 bigs when you think about White.
Nice crossover going inside.
Offensive. Called an offensive.
They did.
Habil takes the offensive foul on that one, yep.
Offensive foul there, Habil. That was one of his strong suits against Amherst.
Absolutely. How many times we say that
he
he does that? It looks like he got banged up a little bit on that one, too.
And for and then number 20 for Iroquois, Nick McGavro will come in for
Habil.
Habil.
He's bloody. He's really bleeding. He's all bloody right around the top of his eye. He really got hit hard.
So McGavro checks into him. He passes the ball over to White. Trying to swing it over, but a foul called.
So stick with us at halftime. We're going to take a real quick break so we could bring in McKinley head coach Zaire Dorsey, and especially because he's run this whole thing today, and we're going to talk a little bit about it.
White goes up against Whitehead, and he's able to draw the foul to shoot 2 at the line.
And it looks like, I think Coach went in with right now with Bo, because you only see right now.
That was Chris. That was Chris Kenzie. He's one of the assistant coaches.
No, he's the head. I think he's one of the 2 coaches. Obviously, your coach from there from Orchard Park is over there also, but Kenzie's inside with him.
3-pointer going in. That was Leonte Jones from McKinley right here. Johnson with 90 seconds left, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own. Doesn't go in. McGovern's 3 hits back iron as well. Offensive rebound from Johnson. The Benjamin Bill throwing it down with authority.
You know, we just saw Coach Kenzie walk out. Hopefully that means that Bo is okay.
It's not Jihad Martin against Port. Trying to find a way to get by. Couldn't find anything. Over now to Shoemaker with less than a minute to go in the first half. Shoemaker gaining the screen from Whitehead. Nice feed over to Whitehead. Facing against White and Bill. Fade away. Too strong. Offensive board, though, is there for Jihad Martin.
Wow. In between the trees, he gets the rebound, puts it back up.
It's White. It's McGavro trying to steal it. Was TJ Jacobs, but he was out of bounds.
TJ was protecting the table. That's what he was doing right there for us.
The table, the GoPro, everything.
We already had it knocking the GoPro earlier. He literally, one of the players twisted it and everything as it came in. It did real well, held up nice.
Port faking a 3 on a drive. Bill, he'll take the 3. Does not fall in. 20 seconds left. Martin with it, trying to drive by. Up with his layup, too strong. Whitehead and Bill were fighting for it, and ECIC 1 and 2 will have it. So we'll have 10.5 seconds left. Johnson with it. Trying to go right by on a drive, going up, and doesn't get it with 1.4 seconds left. You had the feeling that time where he's like, maybe if you just sag off a bit, I might be able to get him a little bit for a dunk, but Whitehead is like, no.
Whitehead wasn't going to let him dunk it, but I'll tell you, if Whitehead wasn't there, that sucker was going down, right? No doubt about it.
Johnson's first free throw attempt here hits back iron.
I'm telling you, wait till you guys see the dunk from Kevin Thompson last game if you haven't seen it. It was like one of those Shaq dunks where he dunks it and the whole backboard starts closing up and then coming back. It was crazy how it was. It freaked even Kevin Thompson out.
Bill for the putback will go in before the buzzer sounds. So Yale Cup up 42-35 as we hit the end of the first half. We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Logistics.
So right now we're going to do an interview with Zaire Dorsey, head coach here at McKinley, but more importantly, the guy who's running this event right now and really making sure that everything is getting pulled through. So Coach, the first thing I want to ask is, how do you think everything's going today?
I think we had an excellent afternoon, big crowds. We gave the kids another opportunity to play another high school game. I think today went well.
I couldn't agree with you more. And listen, we even got overtime. We even got a special game. That second one went over 100 points. I said we still got the dunk of the day when you saw Thompson hit that backboard, the way it came out and came back in. Unbelievable, some of the stuff we've seen so far in these games. Why don't you talk a little bit about what you had to do to pull this off, be able to put this together?
So this is the 25th class of Silver Hoops All-Stars. The last 2 years we couldn't have a game because of COVID. And so this was the first time that we've been able to have a game in 2 years. And so we had to reach out to all the leagues, get the games together. That middle game, it was a little struggle getting the private school kids involved this year, but we were able to get enough of them that we had a good game, like you mentioned, overtime.
Yeah, and again, some of the top players, Solomon Jackson, right, along with Kevin Thompson. You also had Lamar Matthews right there from Tapestry. You had some great players that were in that game that still came up and made it such a great game. But talk about the background, right? There's history when it comes to this. Can you talk a little bit about that history?
So the Silver Hoops All-Star game was started by the Butler Mitchell Alumni Association, and it partnered with the Buffalo Public Schools with Dave Thomas, who was our former athletic director, then Aubrey Lloyd, and now Mike House is filling in as temporary AD. We're still doing Silver Hoops. Orv Cott, retired phys ed teacher and coach in the Buffalo Public Schools, along with Gary Raimondo took over when Orv retired, and now I'm the Buffalo Public School representative for the Silver Hoops. So 25 years we've been putting a team together. This is the 23rd game.
Wow. It really has been something to watch. It has been a lot of fun so far. Let's talk about this game, because this game's got some of your players in this game. I know I got a chance when you guys got a chance to play at Buff State. I got a chance to actually interview and watch Elijah Whitehead play. And I'm going to tell you, he played well in that game. I think he may be playing even more extraordinary in what I'm watching right now, especially going head-to-head with some of the bigs. So talk about Elijah.
Elijah's a better person than he is a basketball player. This is only his third year playing organized basketball. So he was a little behind most of the kids who grew up playing travel ball, AAU from a young age. But Elijah Whitehead is just a good kid.
He really is.
I'm going to miss him.
He really is. Now, does he get a chance to play at the next level? Do you know what he wants to do at the next level?
He does. He has a few D3 interests, some JUCO interests. he's got to figure it out whether he wants to stay local or he wants to get away.
Okay.
So I've been talking to him and his mother about it. That's a decision they're going to have to make, and we're going to support him no matter what he does.
I'll tell you, JUCO could be very interesting for him because you said he's only got 3 years in there, right?
Yes.
So get more of that experience right there against players your own age versus trying to jump up right now. And we know there are a lot of seniors out there that could be 23, 24 years old out there playing right now.
So here's the model that we have. My nephew left McKinley, graduated from Timon, went to JUCO, then transferred to Hampton, and then he got his last year at the age of 23 at Texas Tech. So there's a route you can go for players like Elijah, where you can go JUCO and then see what happens next. He won't be the first one or the last kid to have to go that route.
And we also know COVID has ruined a lot right now. We
Yes.
get it, right? I've also talked to multiple college coaches, and I'm not saying anybody locally, I'm not going to say who it was, but a lot of them are saying, especially at the higher levels, why am I even looking at right now a high school kid with the transfer portal the way it is right now? Why am I even going to go down that route? Because I could get right now easily guys that are JUCO level 23, 24, and I'm going to get them to play against an 18-year-old.
So if you look at the NCAA, Texas Tech had like 5 or 6 super seniors on their team. Arkansas, all of these teams are loading up, like you said, with the transfer portal. And COVID has, it has disrupted our lives, and for a lot of basketball players, it's been a negative experience, although we've been able to play. It has set the game back. So who knows what the future is, but I think JUCO may be a good route, not for only Elijah, but a lot of other players may have to go that route as well.
Absolutely. And you got some other players out here, too. Anything you want to talk about them?
Yeah, Jihad Martin was Yale Cup 1 Player of the Year. And last year, when we faced off against Niagara-Wheatfield, he could not participate in the game due to a family member having COVID. So he wasn't allowed to play, and that kind of affected us. I think it was a double or triple overtime game. But Jihad's a good kid, too. Right after we lost, he was able to come back to school the next day. He had a smile on his face. But he's a good student. He does the right thing, a leader with the basketball team. And when I met him in 7th grade, his brother played for me. He said, "Coach, I'm going to come play for you at McKinley High School." So Jihad's another kid we're going to miss.
That's great. Wow, that's a great story right there. So, listen, this has been an incredible event. I personally want to say thank you for what you've done here, because it is unbelievable. People don't realize, and I get the opportunity, I've got a chance to do this on the baseball side, where I've done all-star games now, and watching the kids after the games, the hugs, right, all the things, like knowing this is the last game and I could go out on a positive note is an unbelievable feeling. Coach, you're doing a fantastic job here. I want to say thank you.
No, thank you. I would like to thank you guys for coming out and supporting it. And we'll see you next year right back here in McKinley at the end of the basketball season.
You got it.
Thank you for all you do.
I appreciate you having us. I really do. I need time. So we'll right now say thank you again to Zaire. I know you got some things to do right now. Great job doing the announcing up front, too.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to talking to you at the end of this one.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, too.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment plan.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We're just about to get started with the second half between the Yale Cup 1 All-Stars taking on the EC 1 and 2 All-Stars. Right now, Yale Cup 1 All-Stars are up 42-35. Shot up for Schneider is short. Gets his own putback and adjusts for the layup.
That's a player, no doubt, ECIC 1 and 2 want to see get hot. He gets hot. We know he could put up 30 in a blink of an eye.
Three-pointer for Whitehead, and he answers back from the right wing.
He's been doing it from everywhere today. I'm telling you, he's another one that's considered right now for this MVP award.
Schneider couldn't find anything. Now he spins, goes up, nothing's there, but Bill's able to knock it in.
Bill doing everything right around the basket, right? We've seen a couple. Dunk right there, put back right at the end of the half right there. He's really been doing stuff right at the rim.
Martin trying to wait for something, getting the screen, trying to drive to the left side against White. It's blocked. Veal grabs it. And moving it from Schneider to Johnson. Trying to go inside. Now float up a shot, and he'll swish it in along the free throw line.
There are times Johnson is so athletic. You think he's a guard the way he plays, right? Just unbelievable some of the things he can do athletically.
And knocking it down from the left corner, Leonte Jones. Right here in McKinley. Snyder step back three-pointer. Hits left side and out. Whitehead with the board. Inside for the layup. Too short, though, by Darryl Allen. Johnson in transition, and he'll slam it down.
Johnson trying to make his claim right now on the other side for MVP.
And a deep three-pointer for Jahad Martin. How about this for the Yale Cup 1 rosters? 2 of them are from iPrep, 3 of them from McKinley. Bill going up, it's tipped and blocked.
Okay, Darryl Allen on the block right there.
Going from Martin to Shoemaker. He'll take a 3. It hits front rim. Schneider quickly with the rebound. He'll pop up for 3. That hits front rim. Whitehead with the board. Lobbing it over from Shoemaker. Jones gets a guy to fake it out. Three-pointer hits front rim and out. Johnson with the board will bring it up, being guarded by Allen. He'll sag off a bit. Using that screen from Bill on a drive. He goes up against Whitehead, and nothing's there. It looked like it was tipped on a drive. Going up for Martin for the left-handed layup. Schneider, nice feed to Johnson. Reverse layup, and it's in. What a pass there from Schneider.
But you see the move again? Like, what 6'8" guys do you see out there making moves like this right around the basket?
Martin will fire a 3. That one's no good. White with it, just bringing it up court to the right side. Bill going up for the layup and in. Looks like we'll get a timeout called by Yale Cup All-Stars with 6:28 left to go here in the third quarter.
So everybody knows you want to stay with us at the end of the game. They do give out an MVP award to each team, and they also give out a sportsmanship award to each team. So you do want to hang around as we will stay for that little award ceremony. We'll talk you through it. I know it's tough to hear over the loudspeaker here for some of the stuff. And then, of course, look out tomorrow because, or even later tonight, depending how late things get done here, you'll see interviews that will be done by all the MVPs with Francis Beck doing those interviews.
Shoemaker with it, guarded by Johnson. Has Whitehead to his side for a screen, doesn't use it. Now Allen, free throw jumper, hits back iron. White with the board. Schneider moves it towards the left side. He'll feed it over. Veal open for 3. Hits front rim, left rim and out. Johnson for the offensive rebound, and the layup's in.
I'll tell you, early on, you got to say for ECIC 1, your leader got to be Gary Johnson right now for that award. And I think you got a couple guys over here competing for it on the Yale Cup 1 team.
Allen fires a three. It's short. Whitehead offensive board. That one rattles in and out. Allen able to get it in for the third time. And we'll get a brand new 5 for both teams.
You know, we got a couple guys over here, as we already talked about. Whitehead's having a game, right? But what about also Anthony Borden? Remember how high he was early on? He's been having a game. We got a couple guys right here that are going to try to put themselves in the mix.
Clyde's getting that screen from Harrington. He'll roll into the paint to the left side, getting it over to Hobbeal, and they find his teammate McDuffie. Rolls up the shot, ends up airballing it, but Harrington's able to grab it. Now here's Hobbeal. He kicks it out. McGavro for 3 and cashes in the right corner. So you know Hobbeal took that bit of a hit there towards the end of the first half, but good to see him back in the game. Borden. Nice spin move to Hallman, and Hallman will shoot 2 at the line. Hallman knocks down his first free throw attempt. There's a second one on the way, and that one will switch in, going 2 of 2 from the line, cutting the lead down the 3. There's now Kleitz to McGavro to Harrington. He'll fire the 3, and it's now a 1-point lead. Excuse me, 2-point lead. Score clock going back and forth here. McGavro trying to fight for it. No jump ball called. Hobbeal with the steal. And it's now taken away back. On a drive for the layup. It's too strong. Hobbeal with the rebound. Quick outlet pass. The Kleitz fires the 3. That hits back iron. McGavro for the offensive board. McDuffie doesn't take the 3. Now he'll fire it. That's too strong off the glass.
Every game through 3 quarters has been this close, right? Every game so far. The first one got away in the 4th quarter, but every game has been great like this.
There's now Zamar Ashford from Middle Early College on the drive. That one hits bottom part of the backboard. McGavro in transition, fires the 3, hits front rim and out. Hobbeal for the offensive rebound and able to get it. Able to box out Antonio Hallman there to tie it up at 57. Now Jacobs, guarded by Kleitz. Borden getting it back from him. He'll move to the right wing. Doesn't use the screen. Trying to step back. Crossover, drive, and nothing's there. Kleitz with the board. Feeding it from Kleitz to his teammate McGavro, who loses it. And Tucker able to grab it for the Yale Cup All-Stars. Bounce pass from Jacobs to Ashford, over to Borden. Back to Jacobs, fires the 3, and rattles in and out. Kleitz, long pass to Harrington. Couldn't get the dunk, but still gets the 2 points. I believe that's the first lead of the game for the ECIC team. And Yale Cup answers it right back. The lead for ECIC only lasting not even 10 seconds.
I don't even know if it was 10 seconds. It may have been only about 2 or 3.
Kleitz getting the screen from Hobbeal. The Harrington for 3. That's short. Jacobs with the board. Trying to drive against McDuffie. He'll go up strong, but doesn't get the roll, but will shoot 2 at the line.
I'll tell you, when I see Jacobs going to that paint, I think of a running back, right? Going for that goal line is what he's doing, and nothing's going to stop you from getting him to that rim.
Jacobs knocking down his first free throw. And McDuffie looks like he's going to go ahead and take a seat. And
Looks like he's
North
bothered. Looks like it's a little injury.
Number 11, Noah Port, will come in for him.
He's hurt. Something's bothering McDuffie. He looks like he's he's talking to the trainer right now. Looks like he's holding his hamstring or his thigh.
Nice feed from Kleitz to Habil. And the lead's cut down to 1.
Kleitz just sees the court so well. He's done it all year. He's done it constantly. He shows you why he's a leader out there on the floor.
Goes Borden, spin back jumper, and couldn't knock it in. And Port grabbing the rebound.
Well, I tell you, if you haven't seen Borden play, this kid's unbelievable to watch the moves he has.
Kleitz going up, couldn't get the friendly roll. Now bringing it down with Soto as he runs into a double team. Kleitz gonna fight for it. Along the baseline, nice feed to Habil, and ECIC gets the lead back. Here's Anthony Borden. Guarded by Kleitz, trying to give it over to Hallman. Habil gets the steal. Kleitz moving over to Port, feeding it to Harrington. Moving it back to McGavro to Habil. Inside, Kleitz cuts through and gets rewarded for the easy 2.
Did you see Habil guide him? Tell him where to go. He absolutely saw the lane open up and led Kleitz right along the way. He was acting like he was a point guard out there.
And with that pass from Habil to Kleitz, ECIC 1 and 2 end the third quarter up by 3, 65-62. We'll take a break in the action. We'll come back to the fourth quarter. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project car.
This is the 25th annual Silver Hoops All-Star Game. This is our third and final matchup between the Yale Cup 1 All-Stars taking on the ECIC 1 and 2 All-Stars. And Tom, just like every game we've had so far, it's been a nice close battle and a nice entertaining game. Veal behind the back, trying to get by Shoemaker. White along the baseline was stripped, and it's taken away. Martin moving over to Jacobs along the baseline, trying to feed it over. Trying to look like give it to Whitehead. Ball's on the ground against him and White. And they move it over to, looks like that is Shoemaker. Jacobs along the right wing. Back to Shoemaker, fires a 3. Hits front rim, and Bill with the rebound. Schneider trying to drive by. Nothing's there. From Port to Bill. Nice pass to White, who goes up and will shoot 2 at the line.
This could be whoever wins this game, maybe a winning shot type thing that could get the MVP in this one. I'll tell you that. This has been that real close game almost throughout. But it's funny, when you said it a little while ago when the ECIC 1 and 2 took their first lead, you were almost thinking like it just felt like the Yale Cup has dominated the game up to this point, right? Really have.
White goes 0 of 2 from the line at time. Whitehead will quickly bring it up. On a drive, going up against White, rolls in and out. Schneider trying to find someone, able to give it to White. Port goes along the baseline to the right side. Now on a drive, getting that screen from Benjamin Bill, who got stuffed by the rim, but hey, gets his own putback. Up by 5 is ECIC. Jones to Whitehead. 3-pointer. Good. Swishing it down along the left wing. Cuts the lead to 2. Schneider on a drive, got stripped, and it went off him last. So Yale Cup having a chance to either tie it or retake the lead.
Jake, can you believe talking to Coach at halftime, he said Elijah Whitehead has only played basketball for 3 years?
That's crazy. That is crazy. There's Martin using his length to go for the layup. It doesn't fall in. Veal on a drive, though, against Jacobs, using his strength to cut through for the 2. Yale Cup trying to respond. They're down by 4. Whitehead being double teamed, and Veal is able to strip it away. Along the drive, going up for the layup and in. Joseph Veal able to get a spark in him to create some momentum for his all-star team.
And all because of his defense, right? He's using the defense to spark him right now.
Martin with it, trying to drive against Port, trying to kick it out. He does. Able to move to Jacobs, fix it 3, trying to go for the dunk, and it rattles in and out.
That was close. That was almost a highlight one.
Bang! Max Schneider from 3. The largest lead of the game for ECIC 1 and 2. They call timeout with 6:32 remaining in the game. And what we'll do is we'll take a quick break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. And, you know, we talked about how Yale Cup's had a dominant performance up until the 3rd quarter. ECIC is able to come back, get a lead of their own. They go back and forth in the 4th quarter. A nice run by ECIC. They're up by 9.
Yep, and a lot by their bigs, right? Bill put back. Veal's done it right now, right? Johnson's been doing it.
How about this for Leonte Jones? His shot, though, is short. Schneider with the board. Look at the big smile on Schneider's face. Giving it over to McDuffie. Now over to Johnson, left wing. Step back, 3-pointer. Bang! Swishing it down. Gary Johnson.
I mean, right now, he's your leader right now for that MVP award.
McDuffie with the swat. Shoemaker's shot hitting back iron. Veal with the board. Long outlet pass, and Allen gets a tip and gets the steal of his own. He'll drive. He'll cut through. It doesn't matter, but his layup is short.
Oh, this one's going down.
And Benjamin Bill, the big man, slamming it down. Whitehead, top of the key, 3-pointer, too strong. Schneider on a drive, trying to feed it inside to Bill. It was tipped, but it's going to stay with ECIC. And, you know, Tom, one of the things you mentioned towards the 1st quarter was just how Yale Cup were acting like this team that they've been around all season. Now ECIC looks like they're returning the favor. Schneider hitting, trying to go for 3, rattles in and out. McDuffie for the offensive rebound, couldn't get it. But Johnson, his teammates there for the putback.
But look at what ECIC 1 and 2 is doing with right now, mainly their bigs, right? And I told you what was going to be the answer for the bigs. We see Bill having a big game right now. Johnson having the big game right now, right? Veal even down low has been big. That's really been the difference right now. If you look at, and earlier Bo was, right? Bo was just having a big down low. It's all the bigs right now where they really haven't had an answer for, especially when ECIC 1 and 2 puts multiple bigs out on the floor because Whitehead can't guard them all.
Borden for 3. Hits right side of the rim and out. And it'll go to ECIC 1 and 2.
Tell you, the crowds have been great here. Every game has been just about nowhere to sit here today.
Kleitz getting the screen from Harrington. He'll pop. McGavro for 3 in the right corner. It is no good. And Allen trying to fight for it, but looked like that little say it was off him last, and ECIC will get it back.
I didn't hear what Bo said. He was saying something, but I didn't hear what he said. I got to ask him. Huh? Oh, is that what he said?
Clyde's getting the screen from Habil. He'll pop out. McGavro didn't like what he saw. He'll move it to Harrington. Johnson inside. Going up against, looked like that was Hallman, and it was blocked. Borden on a drive against Harrington. Good adjustment, but the layup is short. Harrington trying to go coast to coast. On a drive, Euro step up, the right hand, and the layup is in.
Harrington, another one of those bigs we've seen play for years for Lancaster, can just go inside and out, especially with that big frame.
Deep three, and it's in. TJ Jacobs from Hutch Tech.
You love his game, and especially when you got a guy that could shoot the three, go inside. He's got everything for his game. Very underrated player. I hope this kid's going to get some real looks because he deserves it.
Gavro to Harrington. He'll fire a three. That rattles in and out. Habil with the tip, and it goes to Kleitz. Trying to drive, spin, nothing's there. Going to Johnson. He'll try to cut through. Hook shot is no good. It's now Ashford moving over to Hallman. Feeding it over to Borden. Back to Hallman, and is able to get a box out, but the shot's not there. Put back, though, is in off the glass.
Did you see that pass from Borden? No, that was a nice behind-the-back pass right over to him. Great job by him.
Johnson trying to cut right through. He'll adjust. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Offensive rebound, nothing's there. Jacobs against Kleitz. Moving it to Borden. Guarded by Habil. Moving it back to Jacobs, and it went off him for a turnover.
That's a great matchup, too. Kleitz right there, and Jacobs. What a great matchup to watch. You can see Jacobs come out right here as we get some subs come in for the Yale Cup Yale Cup 1 team.
Kleitz to McGavro. He'll go to the top of the key, getting a screen from Habil, and it's jumped and taken away by Hallman. Here's now Borden on a drive for the layup and in.
So remember, folks, stay with us. We will be doing awards. They'll stay for the awards. This doesn't come from us. It's from the people right here running the event.
From Kleitz to Habil, and that was off a Yale Cup player out of bounds. Substitution for ECIC as Ted McDuffie will check into the game.
So I've been 4 for 4 so far right now, Jake. Right, 4 for 4, and then who they named the MVPs to.
Has this been the hardest one yet?
No, the last one was really tough. First one was too, right? Especially when the team's got huge rosters and they can't get everybody in. It's tough to see right there. I do think right now that you're seeing is Johnson right now is leading the way for the ECIC 1 and 2 teams. I think you're going to see Gary Johnson get that one.
Kleitz trying to cross over, almost lost the ball, gets a screen from Harrington, feeds it to him. He's triple teamed, and that's too strong. Allen with the board, moving it over to Soto from South Park. He'll fire a three, hits the right rim and out. Ball is tipped in the air, Harrington with the rebound. On a drive, he'll go up for the layup and gets it in. Max Schneider's signature going up and adjusting for the layup. A drive for Allen. He loses it off the glass. Harrington with it. 4 against 2. Kicks it out. Schneider for 3. That's short. Harrington with the offensive board, but Allen's able to snag it. He'll try to feed it over to Ashford. It's too high, and it'll go out of bounds.
There was somebody over there taking video with their phone and almost got pelted right there by. I had to get out of the way. And I'm going to tell you, I'm really struggling right now with the Yale Cup 1. I think it's between 2 players. I think it's between Elijah Whitehead and Anthony Borden right now.
What a move by Trey Kleitz, and he'll get resulted in 2 free throw opportunities.
Yeah, I think it's between Borden right now and Whitehead. But I think I'm going to go with Whitehead on this
Whitehead?
one. I think it's going to be Whitehead. But I'm going to tell you, it's a close one. Borden's right in there in the mix, too.
As Kleitz hits his first free throw attempt, Darrell Tucker for Hutch Tech will come into the game for Anthony Borden. Tom will see after this game ends if you'll go a perfect 6 for 6.
I don't know. This was a tough one.
Kleitz going 2 of 2. Zamar Ashford from Middle Early College, guarded by McGaverill. He'll fire a deep 3. That one hits front rim and will go out of bounds. Harrington will try to cut right through. He'll go up for the layup, and that one's short. Less than 30 seconds to go. Allen on a drive for the layup and in. Well, this is the 25th Silver Hoops All-Star game. Tom, first one in broadcasting. This is a really fun event. But with this here, 10 seconds left to go, 9 seconds left. ECIC 1 and 2 will pick up a nice victory for as Snyder just made it 90-74 as the buzzer sounds. ECIC 1 and 2 All-Stars defeat the Yale Cup 1 All-Stars 90-74.
Wow, it's a way you want to, but listen, this is a way for all these seniors to end on a positive note, right? Really leave something positive, have some fun, have some laughs. One of the best moments I could tell you I could watch is when Max Snyder came down with that huge smile on his face. That's something you don't see often in games, and he's going to be able to leave everything out on the floor.
So as both teams will have handshakes, we'll stay here on the broadcast. Our PA announcer and the guy who's been in charge of this whole event, Zaire Dorsey, will announce the Sportsmanship Awards and MVPs for this game.
Yep, so I'm not going to be surprised that we're going to see 2 Amherst people get recognized right here, because I won't be surprised that the Sportsmanship Award ends up going right here over to Bo Hobbiel, especially for taking one on the right there in the noggin. So I won't be surprised if that's where that goes, and the other one goes to Gary Johnson. So Trey Kleitz is going to get that one right there. Okay, so Borden gets a sportsmanship. That means I think Whitehead's going to get it. And we saw that ones that were close, when we saw there, one was getting the sportsmanship and the other one was getting something completely different. So now will come the MVP awards right here. These are the Sportsmanship Awards. And then stay tuned, like I said, is over sometime either tonight, tomorrow. We'll have all the post-game interviews that we will do with the MVPs that have been named in these games. Wow, so I was wrong. Our first one, Bo Hobbiel gets the MVP award. But you know what? Listen, what he had a ton of points right there. Does a great job, right? Takes one on the noggin to boot. Does everything to earn it. Good for him. What a great kid. Very well deserved. So there you go.
Tom,
Elijah Whitehead
83%.
does get it.
There you go. 5 of 6.
Listen, I'm telling you. But no, that's great. I think this is so well deserved. I love, and these two kids, boy, what a great game. What great careers by both of them. Just great to see, really is. So yeah, I think that's going to be it right here. If you want to wrap it up right here for us, Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a phenomenal event this was, hosted, by McKinley High School and Zaire Dorsey, who is the McKinley, boys varsity head coach. My name is Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Prince, our producer, Heidi, our reporter slash interviewer in Francis Beck, our camera guy, Mario. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this broadcast live on Western New York Athletics, the Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube page, and also on the Western New York Athletics website. Signing off on this broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.